Hello, class. For this micro lecture for the Wilderness Survival Recreation 72 course, we are going to go over how to create your own wilderness survival kit assignment. The learning objective for this assignment is to construct your own wilderness survival kit. Lecture overview. A micro lecture will be presented going over how long it will take to build your kit and how to do so. Learning resource. I have a mini written lecture documentation we'll go over in a minute. On Thursday, September 23rd, 2025, everyone will bring in a wilderness survival kit into class as a homework assignment worth 25 points, and you're going to put it together and then share it with the class as a presentation. This is going to be a very fun assignment. I look forward to seeing what you all put together. Assignment reminder, remember, it's always best to create your own kit from scratch with materials you know how to use and you've practiced using before rather than buying a pre-made kit online somewhere like Amazon.com, for example. And I have a little cartoon image of here to remind you to stay away from some of these snake oil salesmen within the industry who try to sell us cheap pre-made products that are second best. Okay, getting into the documentation here. Building your survival kit. Excuse me. It's always best to use your own materials that you know how to use. We want to cover the 5 C's of survivability that we've gone over in class. So your clothing that is appropriate for the environment and the climate in which you're going to be visiting on your outdoor excursion. Adequate means to create portable water, that's our container, okay, to regulate our core body temperature. Um, Multiple ways to signal for rescue. Remember, signaling mirrors don't work at night, nor do they work during cloudy, overcast days. You want to have a positive psychological attitude. Some sort of cutting edge is the next C. Combustion device is the next C for to start a fire and to sustain it. And then the next C is for your cordage, a string or rope. And then the determination and know-how of how to use your equipment. So I want you guys to include all 5 C's to receive full credit. And here are some additional items that you can put in your kit. I want to point out that everybody's kit should be a little different based on what types of equipment within the 5 C's that you prefer using based on personal preference, skill, knowledge, and your level of comfort with using the resources that you like. If you want to go above and beyond, you can add additional items to your kit beyond the 5 C's based on the needs that you will have based on where you're going. So you can add a couple more things if you'd like, if you want to do a little extra work beyond the assignment. So here are a list of ideas to kind of get the ball rolling for you to think of some more things to add to your pack if you would like beyond the 5 C's. Heavy duty freezer bags, water purification tabs, a Mylar space blanket, dental floss, colored surveyor's tape, a peelless whistle as a signaling device, audible, not non-visual for nighttime and the overcast days. Flashlights with batteries, drinking tubes, a 55-gallon barrel liner, Mylar space blanket, a cotton bandana for the hot weather, wool socks, and a stocking cap for the cold weather. Caffeine pills, map and compass of the area for navigation, and some candy bars, granola bars for snacks. Building a basic survival kit, you want to have some sort of waterproof container. So the first C is container. So you can have a container with you, combustion devices, different types of combustion devices to give you guys some ideas. Cigarette lighters, matches, wood strike anywhere matches are better than like paper matches, for example. A magnesium bar or a ferrocerium rod if you want to get fancy with it and you have the funds to purchase those luxury items. A magnifying glass can also start a fire as well. If you want to go and be above and beyond, you can make your own fire starting kit where you bring a little tinder with you, like some wood shavings, a char cloth, or cotton balls dipped in petroleum jelly are good fire starters as well. Water purification tabs, a steel cup, for your container. You can even throw in some sunblock. We already mentioned space blanket. You can bring in a second knife. So for your cutting edge, you want a full tang steel blade. For your wood processing, if you want a second folding knife for fine carving, techniques to process wood, you can as well. And then it doesn't hurt to bring a little extra rope and wire. A 550 paracord, we've talked about that in class, is great to bring if you can get your hands on some of that. A plastic garbage bag, duct tape, and safety pins. Navigational tools such as a compass, a map of the area, an electronic GPS on your phone can also work well. Signaling tools, you want one visual signaling mirror and one audible signaling whistle, and maybe something to use at night like a flashlight or something like that, or an infrared light can really, really help. Okay, so that's a little bit on what to bring, a little bit more about this assignment. Sometimes students say, hey, I didn't have time to do this assignment because I put it off to the last minute last night. I didn't have time. So I created a little thing for you guys to do. It's called a packing drill. What you're going to do is you're going to have a small pack of your choice, and you're going to take 5 minutes or less to go around your house and look for the 5 C's of survivability items. Think outside the box and how to meet this rule. So, for example, a cutting edge, you may find a knife in the kitchen or some sort of box cutters in your garage. A combustion device, you may find some paper matches or a cigarette lighter, for example, somewhere around your house. And you keep going until you find all 5 C's. If the task is incomplete after 5 minutes, add 5 more minutes and keep looking again. And I bet you'll find all 5 C's within your house. Once you have your 5 C's scored away, you can look for additional items as well if you'd like to put those in your kit. And it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. You can just look for things around your house just to get yourself started. I just want you guys to get a beginning starter kit for wilderness survival. It's good to have pre-made, and it's good to have in case emergencies transpires, you can grab your kit and then use it immediately. Keep in mind the weight of the items in which you carry in your pack. You want under 10 pounds for transportation and calorie expenditure concerns when you're out in the wild. And I have a list of must-have things. It just goes over the 5 C's. And you also want to have a good mental attitude, because without a strong mind, positive attitude, you may not be able to survive. And the knowledge and know-how on how to use all your equipment. Grading criteria for this assignment is a 25-point assignment. A customized kit and a container is worth 25 points. So I have an image of what a 25-point assignment looks like. The big Ziploc bag is a container. Another container is a backpack, of course, but what this Ziploc bag will do, a heavy duty freezer bag, you can see there's combustion device matches, some parachute cordage. There is a Mylar space blanket, and all the 5 C's are in here, and then a little bit more for this person's individual needs. A 20-point assignment, you would get docked 5 points if you have all your items but no container. So here's an image of a 20-point assignment. There's some good things here. There's a good cutting edge, or there's a Mora knife, great knife, parachute cord, a couple energy bars, a water container bladder, but there's no container to put it in. So all the good stuff here, a ceiling mirror, but no container, you lose 5 points. If you purchase one of those pre-made kits online, I'll give you 15 points because having a starter kit like this, it's better than nothing, but it's probably not going to hold up in an emergency situation when you need it most. This equipment may break on you, and it may not be durable, and you may not know how to use some of this stuff. So watch out for that. But something's better than nothing, so I'll give you the 15 points. 10 points will be you have a partial kit, like 3 of the 5 C's with a container, and a limited kit without container, maybe you have 2 of the 5 C's and no container. I'd only give you 5 out of 25 points. Okay, so make sure you do that. Ideas to use for a container: you can use a waterproof zipper pouch like the one that I just showed you. You can use a fanny pack, a small hard-shelled case, a travel toiletry kit, or any sort of bag that you'd like to put it in. And then the key is you want to know how to use your 5C equipment before an emergency transpires. In regard to bushcraft mathematics, we talked about the algebraic expression of y equals f of x. Quick review: x is your input, f is the variation of the input, which is the variable, and y is your output. So all inputs x will affect the output y. So in other words, your f is your individual skill you have in performing the service that your tool provides. Okay, so for example, if you're not good at starting a fire, then your y will that's your f, it's going to affect your y. So inconsistencies in repeatability and reproducibility can be the difference between life and death. So you really want to practice how to signal with your mirror. how to start a fire, how to use a knife. Those are your F's to determine a really good output. That's your Y, okay? So achieve consistency by practicing using your items in your survival kits and really know how to use them. So when emergency transpires, you're all ready to go and you'll have more likely consistent reproducibility. Keep in mind that all skills are perishable and keep practicing by way of spaced repetition. So that is all. Have fun with the assignment. I really look forward to it and have a good time.